Shout out to King Louis for the beat, you already know, man. Hey, I came back around. Yeah, I came back around.
I'm king of the South Side, St. Louis, man. Money hungry himself. Mr. Stay out the way. Mr. Stay down till you come up.
We heard you working on a movie called Baby Mama. Can you tell us anything about that? That's a good title, by the way. I'm sure a lot of people will tune into that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go crazy. See, what it is something a lot of people can relate to, and just some real shit that motherfuckers go through, having, you know, the baby mama situation, or even the baby daddy situation.
All right, so
girls, you know, baby mamas beefing with baby mamas.
Right. We see the Money Hungry T-shirts. We've been hearing about them, and we want to know what motivated you to do that. What inspired you to do that? Since you're the co-founder of it, you know, the owner of it, you know.
Man, I had a plan one day, man. I was used to go in the mall and see them motherfucking polo shirts. And rocking that polo shit a lot.
Coast to coast instrumentals.
I'm lady. Yeah. Please pass me the cup. Don't you wanna lay with me? Just can't lay for me. I can make your body feel so free.
Doing this bitch now.
I swear this shit hit so hard. When I went, like right now, like it's picking up the sunlight, swag it out a little bit more.
That's cool.
And then we just have extra prints, you know. Then this can go on down the side of the shirt or something, you know.
Yeah.
Swag it out.
What's the name of this spot that we at now, man? Look like I'm gonna be riding with you all day, man, so you can give the people a look, you know, small skit on what's going on and shit.
This is the local spot, man. Nice chill spot.
How long you been coming here? Those like all the big dogs coming here?
Yeah. I actually got a chance to meet the owner. He's cool. We rapped a couple times, had a couple of things. He kept it up 1,000 with me, so I just come here, you know, when I'm on the run or something.
Yeah.
I already knew that motherfucker. I remember him.
Looks like you lost another one. It looks like you lost another one.
We love you.
Thank you. Money in my mouth and every dollar in my mouth stand for, you know, it's a meaning behind every dollar in the mouth. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. So, what was it like growing up for you? Was it rough? Was it, you know, mom, dad, just one parent? You know, St. Louis got a rough side. You know, it's a whole lot going on like that.
Yeah, well, shit, I grew up in a house full of women. So I really didn't look up to too many men. I ain't had, you know, I had to make my own way. So in my household, all the girls was getting money, you know, hustling, street. Shit, my mama was, you know, I looked up to my mama. Shit, my mama, her flower, she heard. King shit, money hungry shit, nothing fuck going on. She made it happen. She made sure we had everything we wanted. She was the only white girl on the south side over there, you know. Gibson, what's going on, man?
Okay,
all them areas, what's going on, y'all?
We see you had one of the Money Hungry T-shirts on, and
oh yeah.
What can we purchase them? You know,
well, shit.
How can we get those?
You can go hit me up in the inbox, man. I'm working on the website and the link and everything right now. But you can go follow me on Instagram. I'm at moneyhungry_king.
I asked her 1 or 2 times. Now she only had to ask once.
Nigga, you got me fucked up. Yeah, I want some bucks.
Turn me up. Chevy. Bucks and nights. Bucks and nights. Bucks and nights. I asked her, do she want bucks and nights? Bucks and nights. Bucks and nights. I asked her, do she want bucks and nights? Bucks and nights. Bucks and nights. I asked her, do she want bucks and nights? Bucks and nights. Bucks and nights. I asked her, do you want bucks and nights?
We heard that your shirts spread it out for real, man. Had a lot of exposure, you know what I'm saying? Like Chicago, Kansas, Atlanta, and plenty more. What was that experience like? Just because you was getting notified by them and they loved your work. How did you feel at the time? Like, was it out the blue? Was it exciting?
Yeah, it was out the blue. I had left the strip club one night and was fucking around with it. And I went on Twitter for the first time and posted a couple of my pieces on Twitter. And when I woke up to my girl, like, me going viral, telling me I went viral. I had T.I., Young Thug, Shekinah, Atlanta really loving it, man. Reposted it and everything.
That's what's up. What advice could you get these kids out here that who's coming up from a hard time like you, and how to make it out, and you know how to survive? What advice could you give these kids so they won't make the same mistakes a lot of us made coming up?
Man, stay focused, man, and work. A lot of people lazy, man. They don't want to work, man. Stay positive. Stop trying to follow the trend. Set your own trend. Stop trying all these new ass drugs. Keep striving for better, man.
Right. Because somebody got to tell these kids, man. And I feel like some artists where we from, they don't tell enough. I'm not saying they don't, but they just don't tell enough. And, you know, these kids out here with one parent, you know what I'm saying, no parents, foster home. So, if you ask me, I think the Money Hungry movement is excellent. And that's what the community need, believe it or not. We all take a part in some, and we all are a part of something. So, it might be small to some people, but it's big for you and others as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody can relate to this Money Hungry movement. If you get up and go to work, then you got some money hungry in you. You know what I'm saying? You can be broke and need something to eat, but you need money to get something to eat. That's money home. You know what I'm saying? I stay focused on getting this paper, putting it up, making sure my kids good.
So what's it like being in them other states other than where you from? What's the difference?
The difference is a lot of people don't know it. You know what I'm saying? But different states show you more love once they find out where you're from,
Exactly.
what you got going on. You'll be surprised, man. You get up out this city, man, all the love you'll get just by traveling, meeting, and seeing new things. You know?
Right, and actually just having something going, you can draw a lot of attention to people because most people, they don't want to be in shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they lazy, man. They want to jump on that bandwagon, but everybody around me must work or get the fuck from around me. They go for anybody. Kids, whatever. School is work. You know what I'm saying? If you can't go hard at school, bring home them good grades, then daddy can't give you no money. Daddy can't give you what you want.
Exactly.
You gotta work hard, just like I work hard.
Cause you know how it was when we was young. We didn't have all this technology and shit. These kids got all kind of shit and barely even come outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they just sit in the house, social media, and shit. Get obese around this month.
All right.
And then pick up their parents' fucked up ways.
So we're out west in St. Louis, I believe, right now.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you can tell me out west that you could recap on? Like, you familiar with out west?
Oh yeah, shit. My daddy from the west, so you know, back my middle school days, you know, my little brother and them, they straight west side. Got a lot of partners over here. Matter of fact, I stayed on the Horseshoe. Shout out to the Horseshoe, man. I stayed in the middle of that motherfucker with my auntie, ORP, Auntie Corman. Also want to shout out to Kuda, man. Kuda, what's poppin', man? Praying for you and your family, man. I want to shout out to everybody we lost, man. Over some crazy shit, man. Wish everybody had the mind to just spread out. You know,
Right.
There's more money to be made out
Right.
of it, man.
It's enough out here for everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, this west side, man. Shout out to the Dipset, man. You know, this whole west, man, they support this money hungry movement, man. Prime 55 too, man.
Okay.
They about the fires in the city right now. So shout out to y'all. Y'all go out let Prime them down on the Delmore.
Okay. Shout out to them. So this is a pretty much everyday thing for you, huh? Just wake up, get right back to the money. It's just
Right
just
back
like
to
that.
the money. You gotta keep it going, stay relevant. Shit, my kids like nice shit.
Kids are expensive these days.
Oh man, I'm supposed to be a granddaddy in the next 30 days or something.
Congratulations, man. Imagine that. What's that's gonna be like for you? So, earlier you mentioned you got a son too. What I
I
said
got a
was
son. It's two of me. He about to be a daddy. Just turned 15.
wow, 15 is
Yeah,
young age.
it's real.
Yeah, man, just out here, man, trying to see what this life like in St. Louis, man. Could you tell me the relationship you and Money have?
Oh man, me and Money go back long time, man. All the way back to the South Side, man. Back to when we was kids, man.
Okay.
Going to elementary, middle school type shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So have you all known each other all your life? It just took off from there, like Cause I heard the South Side is pretty crazy, man. Like, you know, could you explain like some experience y'all had together out south, or what got y'all closer to a better bond? You know.
First off, the South Side, like you said, crazy as hell. You already know. I mean, shit, that's the sixth side. That's what we call it. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Growing up on the South Side, nigga, it was wild. And Earl was a wild dude. I'ma say Earl, which is money. You know what I mean? But he was a wild cat. You know what I'm saying? And I was always a funny cat, a wild cat myself. And Wildcat kickers were other Wildcats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by him being, you know, out there on the South Side, you know what I mean? I definitely wanted to, you know, holler at him, give him a little guidance, and be like, man, come on, man, get your wife done.
Right. What you think about the whole money hungry movement, man? You know, the youth.
Man, I'm with you.
Okay, that's good to know. I was telling them earlier that he got a lot of black people that's gonna follow him on that, man, and the community really need that, man. Especially the kids. You know what I'm saying? We all need something because we all a part of something. You know what I'm saying? And everybody have a part. Could you tell people what it is that you do, and how did you make it out from the South, and you know, maybe motivate these people?
Man, I made it off the South Side, man. You know, clearly, you know, by the grace of God. I'ma just tell you that. I mean, we was all wild, like I said, money was wild, you know what I mean? So, really didn't see no way out that South Side. But through the grace of God, just keeping my you know, my head towards the right direction, you know what I mean? I knew I was always funny. I knew I was always joking. I had messed up in school, I was joking. I said, nah, there gotta be something in this, you know what I mean? I eventually just kept moving, man, and the St. Louis South Side in me, the hustle in me, you know what I mean, made me say, oh, no, I just gotta get out. I gotta get out of St. Louis.
Right, that's good, man. And I was telling him early, it's good to know that two entrepreneurs like yourself still love where you come from and still want to make a difference. You know, like what could you tell the people, like the kids and stuff, you know, could you motivate them on dreams?
Yeah, I want the kids to know, man, it might look like it's no way out situations, you know what I'm saying? I know life be hard, you know what I mean? It ain't what you thought it would be, but find something that you love to do and do it, and don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it, you know what I mean? Let that be your motivation. If anybody tell you can't do it, that's even more reason to go do it. Go do it. Just do what you love to do, no matter if it's rapping, comedy, basketball, baseball, soccer, no matter what it is. I mean, do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care what it is. If it's coming up with your own cleaning company, do that, man. You know what I mean? Be an entrepreneur. Do your own thing, man. You know what I mean? And don't let the haters stop you at all.
And you have a tag or maybe an Instagram or a Facebook where when these fans see this, they would like to, you know, go check you out.
Follow me at Sauce Vision. You know, my hashtag, man, what I tell a lot of people, man, you know what I mean, is, you know, I'm from the show me, not from the tell me. You know what I mean? And that's just trying to let St. Louis people know, you know what I mean, a little motivation, you know what I mean? That, you know, you from the show me. You ain't, a person can't tell you nothing, man. They got to show you. You know what I mean? You got to show me I can't make it. You got to show me I'm not the best. You got to show me that. I just can't listen to you tell me that. Because I'm not from the tell me. I'm from the show me. And I see past 70. Another thing, I see past 70. I see past 270. You know what I mean? Like, I see past my city. I see past this highway. I see past St. Louis. I see the world. You know what I mean? That's what you want to put out there. You know what I mean? But follow me, check me out. You know what I mean? And keep messing with my man Money, man. I'm messing with the Money Hungry movement, man. It definitely is a real movement, and my man definitely is a real grinder, a real father, just a real entrepreneur. You know what I mean? And he's from the crib. You know what I mean? You gotta support him because he's from the crib. You know what I mean? So you gotta support that.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure they all look into this, and thank you for your time today, big dog, and we looking forward to seeing this when it drop, man. It's most definitely gonna drop. Them views gonna get up there, man. These people gonna know what it is, man.
You already know, man.
When the violent protesters made their way to North City, this former St. Louis police captain was shot and killed outside a pawn shop. Even more disturbing, the last minutes of his life were streaming online. Just a short time ago, News 4 spoke with Dorn's son about the memories he'll always have of his father.
He was an amazing man. He was an amazing father. He was an amazing grandfather. He was just everybody loved him. Everybody loved being around him. He was a nice pillar in the community. Everyone wanted to be about him. No one had a bad word to say about him. And I really think that he was doing what he really loved doing, is protecting and serving.
We'll hear more from them tonight at 10, but first we go to Russell Kinsall, who heard from Dorn's friend and co-worker. He's live at Lee's Pawn Shop on Martin Luther King Drive. Russell.
Yeah, right now this pawn shop is closed. Not only was it a place of a crime scene, but now it's a place of mourning. People have placed flowers in front there, and there's a sign posted on the outside of the business asking why the looters would kill a black man. It's right over here where he was shot and killed. He was here helping the owners by checking out why the alarm was going off.
I know our hearts are heavy and we are saddened, but heaven is rejoicing. Heaven has one of their soldiers, one of their true policemen, and they have called them on home.
That's David Dorn, the second from the right. He served 5 years as the Moline Acres police chief after retiring following 38 years with the St. Louis Police Department. In his retirement, he helped the owners of Lee's Pawn and Jewelry by checking on the business when the alarm went off, and is believed to have been shot when he confronted looters early in the morning.
And so when I saw that pawn shop, I thought about him immediately because I knew he had a key and that he would respond when they had alarm activations.
St. Louis Police Chief John Hayden spoke about Dorn at a press conference this morning.
During a looting process, David Dorn was exercising law enforcement training that he learned here. And so in his honor, we are wearing our mourning bands.
Dorn was a well-respected captain at the St. Louis Police Department. His voice stood out when he spoke on the radio after pulling over a speeder.
We knew when we heard his voice, he had that high-pitched voice, but he definitely handled his own car stop. He was just a great leader, definitely.
Pastor Marquello Frutel is a former St. Louis police officer. He saw the streaming video posted online of someone who'd been shot outside the pawn shop. He says he was horrified when he learned later it was Dorn.
It was sad. I was saddened by it. Many of the officers I used to work with called, and it was just sad for me, and just knowing that he had to go out like that.
Pastor Futrell says in the video, Dorn is holding up his phone as if to ask somebody to call 911. If anybody did, help did not arrive in time. Now, Dorn's wife is a sergeant still working at the St. Louis Police Department, and we've learned from Crime Stoppers that they're offering up to a $10,000 reward in this case. Live in North St. Louis, Russell Kinsall, News 4.
So this is where all this started, huh?
Oh yeah, this where I was raised mainly, man. Norfolk 4212. Anybody that know this area, they know. You know, my mama, auntie, granny, them had this great grandma, great grandma had this motherfucker sold up. Oh, this was a lot. I remember my old bird and them used to have cars lined up around the corner through this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it taught me a lot being here. You know, growing up in a house full of women.
What was that like? You know, mostly people grow up with their cousins, mom and dad, single siblings, or a lot of singles. You said a house full of women. Like, damn.
Yeah, that made me a different type of nigga, man. Most niggas, either you gonna grow up to be gay, or you gonna grow up to be goddamn me that nigga. I grew up to be that nigga and start doing reverse psychology with coming up, like finessing girls. You know, I watch how they finesse niggas, got money out of them, being dead.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, let me, you know, I got a lot of pussy around me. Let me finesse me some pussy, shit.
All right.
But, yeah.
How long did that last?
How long with what? What last?
You doing that, pimping?
Oh, finessing?
Yeah,
it's
finessing.
Still a finesse because if I'm fucking with you, be together, you might get whatever. You gotta bust them feet like you expect me to bust my feet.
Exactly. It's supposed to be 50-50. Yeah, right.
But it ain't a finesse now. Me being older, it's a nigga got bills, man. So time is money, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody that's all for self. I don't give a fuck how bad you is, how fat your ass is. I done had it all for real.
How long did you stay in before you actually moved out?
Man, shit, I was still in elementary school coming up. I remember going to school, man, right after Christmas. We had the biggest Christmas trees and shit in this motherfucker, man. We got out of school one day, they had kicked in our house. They was boarding up our shit while we rolled past this motherfucker. They didn't allow us to come get none of our shit up out of here, talking about it was all bought with drug money and shit. Which it was, but, you know, kids ain't have shit to do with it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Any crime activity, memories of this, or maybe this street?
Man, look, this house right here used to boom so hard. It taught me not to sell drugs out of your house, and you know how to move with different women.
And shit where you lay, you know that.
But this house was booming so hard, man. My mama ended up getting robbed upstairs in her room before. And that nigga walked in and walked right up out that motherfucker with a house full of people in this motherfucker.
Wow. So it was like non-stop booming every day of the week.
Oh, man, all day. This was back 90s, you know what I'm saying? When it was alright to stand on the corner and hustle and shit like that.
Right.
Like, I ain't really look up to too many niggas. Like, I looked up to my mama, my auntie.
There is growing outrage tonight after an unarmed African-American teenager was shot and killed by police in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, Missouri. But there are conflicting reports about what led up to the shooting. NBC's John Yang has the details.
On the streets of Ferguson, Missouri, outrage and anger. Protesters of different ages and races demanding answers in the shooting death of 18-year-old Michael Brown at the hands of a policeman. Investigators said at about noon Saturday, the officer, who hasn't been identified, encountered Brown and another man on the street in an apartment complex. There was a struggle and one of the men pushed the officer into his car.
Within the police car, there was a struggle over the officer's weapon. There was at least one shot fired within the car.
The struggle spilled out onto the street where Brown, whom investigators say was not armed, was fatally shot.
Police shot this man for no reason.
Piaget Crenshaw, who took the cell phone video, says she saw those shots from her apartment balcony.
He's running this way. He turns his body towards this way, hands in the air, being compliant. He gets shot in his face and chest and goes down and dies.
Witnesses said Brown's body lay in the street for hours.
I'd like everybody here to appreciate that it took a very long time yesterday to process this scene.
The shooting sparked a furious reaction. Police responded in force, brandishing assault rifles.
Give us the serenity to understand things.
Michael Brown graduated from high school earlier this spring and was to begin college next week. His mother, Leslie McSpadden, has a message for the officer who killed him.
You're not God. You don't decide when you gonna take somebody from her. If that was the case, I brought him her. I should have took him from her. That was mine. That belonged to me.
Here at the spot where Michael Brown was killed, hundreds still gathering, with calls for an even bigger rally tomorrow at the police station.
It looks like you lost another one.
Turn that shit up, y'all. Looking at
Shout out to Money Hungry B Nut. Got him.